Hello, hello, it's the Joy Friends, and we have our fine, well, first on a hangout called Sebi, video,
Show me your screen.
and we are analyzing a problem with IMS Virtual Pro. And have I named that correctly? Virtual Pro? Is that what it's named? IMC Promote Pro.
I'm seeing you. You need to share your screen.
And we will now share screens. Okay, we should be able to see the screen now.
Yes, I can, but display is very small. So the things are not very clearly readable. Yes, now it's better.
Okay, here is the app for IMCS Promote Me Pro, and it has been submitted and reviewed. Now go under alerts, and apparently there were 2 other submissions, but the one we're interested in is this one, which was approved on the June 30th. Status and review is as follows. Green on the email, public profiles, green, then something like this. Results in last submission.
See these things like user groups are not being authorized by them. Manage pages is not something they have authorized. So these are the 2 features you are actually looking for. You want to see your groups you are part of and the pages. They are not approved yet.
So this probably doesn't change that Facebook is going to put.
See, basically they are not the application we are using with PMP is not approved by the Facebook people for these things, and these are the services which we are looking to use on your Facebook account. So that's why they are not working.
Well, I'm sure I'm not hardly the only one using IMC Promote Me Pro. So what has your solutions been?
See, our solution works with an approved and authorized Facebook application. To really, come up with something like that, I'm not aware of. That is something I believe Sean can guide you better. Check, it must have been taught in one asking sessions, and just ask him what asking session that was. And that is the only place you will be able to get detailed instruction on how to prepare an application, Facebook application, which gets approved. What does it really take? I'm not an online sales guy or something like that. So I'm really not aware of these things. I do have developers. We prepare small little application and use them for testing. Sometimes we do get applications from Sean, and we just
So in other words,
use them.
sometimes you can get the application through Sean and then use his app for the app that's been approved
for testing.
For testing. Well, that looks like what we need because, like I said, this has been going on for quite a while. And I'll just do a screenshot here so I can send it to him through Skype. And I won't worry about it.
I'm not sure. I don't think Skype is the right option for this. Try to catch him on an asking session or just browse through the archive.
It's like another week away. We don't have time for that. All I gotta do is send this picture through him, and it depends, of course, whether he is on Skype.
It's up to you.
I'm glad to do another session, but that's like a week away, and this has already gone on far too long for that. So, the reason why I need this plugin to work because my other autoface one that has been working for many months quit working because I guess Facebook changed. They used to provide support for it, now I can.
Facebook people might have changed some internal. Basically, there are few things which were not there in their older API, but in this new API, they have enforced certain standards and few more checks. That's why it's a problem.
Okay, well, so it's not the problem with the plugin. It's I don't know why I'm the only one who's bringing these issues up. Maybe I'm not the only one, but I'm the only one who sees the fact that there are certain issues of not updating the plugin to the different platforms that are updating, and leave these plugins that are so powerful in the dust because they're not getting updated along with the changes, which is unfortunate. But that's what we need to do is keep these plugins updated with the changes that are being made for the different platforms. Okay. Well, I will message him. I did message him a little bit ago, and I'm sure you will on your end too. And I will send him a screenshot as to the errors that I see here. I have actually a plugin that will work. I'm just not plugin. It's called Mass Email. No, Mass Pro, whatever. And it's Facebook Mass. What's it called? Um, Mass Planner, and that works really good. Except you have to have your computer on for it to work. So this one works on the cron job, works on the server, while you don't have your computer work. That's just it's really powerful that way. So let me bring it up. Well, let's see if there's one, you know. Oh, switching servers worked, um, and now the Emailer Pro, of course, that's not the name of it, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. There's no. Hmm. Online. Page not found. That's a hard one. Prince online videos. Why is page not found? Just this is disturbing. It seems like this don't make any sense. Just opening the browser. Okay. Hold on. So, well, this is my old. Yeah, this is my original one. So the one in HostGator, it installed the Rapid Mailer worked perfectly, and I'm sending emails out, and it's going out good. But the Promote Me Pro is still acting the same way. The way I know is what I do is I first go up here to Pages, say Add New, and go over here. Oh well. Oh well. course it's not gonna work because now you know what I could do? I could make another app. Perhaps that will be a good thing to do. Get rid of that app and make another app. Then we can try that. Let's see. Let's do that. Create an app. I'm going to copy this information over. Create app. We'll just name it IMC Pro, but it won't be the same name. Latest version app. On. Yeah. Use a category. Application. Create app. Okay. Got that part done. Now let's see settings. Here. Oh, let's see if we can fill that field out. Now I guess we want to add a platform to the website. I had to change the website name for my new, not the same, almost the same name, my new domain. Okay, so we've got the new one set up, and we'll go and put this in here. And let's see, I have to log into my other one. I didn't stay the C panel. Why are you going into the C panel? That is not what I selected. What's the
I can't really see anything, even though I am sticking on the screen, but I am really unable to see anything, what you are doing, and things like that.
It's too small?
Yes, it's too small. So, better you do it on your own, just let me know of the outcome.
Does that look better? Nice and big?
No, it has gone smaller again. It has gone smaller again.
Only one page is showing here. Well, now let's do it because I have to get back to this. So, okay, I'm enlarging it again. And that's the other thing, is that once I leave a log from the page, it then disconnects me from the account. I have to come back in here and reauthorize, which is rather pointless. So I'm going to connect to Facebook, authorizing it.
What we have seen in our test, there was nothing like this. Nothing happened like this. It probably is also because of the application. Because you authorize this account to access this application.
Come on. Is it taking so long? There's nothing to labor over. I have the fastest internet here too, so it's not on mine. Okay, back to Facebook here. Okay. Now, connect to Facebook. And it is connected. Following permissions has not been approved. User groups and manage pages. If you make your app public, they will not be shown to people using it. Submit them for review here. So I actually will. Okay. Do you see my screen now? Do you see it? There's no way you can't. It's right here. Huge. Enormous.
Yes.
The following permissions have not been approved.
No, I don't see it again.
It's sitting right here. It's huge. It's vast and normal. Okay, it says info you provided. Your groups. Do you see it
Go
now?
on to where? Just enlarge it. No,
There
see,
you-
see the
yes.
top of the. What is the above message?
Says the following permissions has not been
The
approved.
following permissions have not been approved for use. User groups and manage pages. And this is what you are trying to use.
If you make your app public, they will not be shown to people using the app. I don't even know what that means. I mean, that's a nice thing to throw in there, but what are they referring to? Are they referring to the arrow here?
Submit them for review. That's what. Submit them for review.
Submit to groups for review?
And this is what you have already done with your previous app. And they did not approve. I don't know what they are asking for.
Okay, are you sure you want to make your app public? That's the first thing we need to do is make sure it's public. And it is. And now all these things are green. I forgot that. I was
Only the top three. Only the top three. The ones which got approved, even otherwise. The things which were not approved, they are still, with the question mark, the sign of exclamation.
Okay, we're going to connect to Facebook again now and go live. See if it comes up with that same thing. Well, now it doesn't have that thing about making it live. Well, that's not my fault. My profile is no different than anybody else's. And
Microsoft is probably worse than anybody else.
what? So I'm saying, I'm not unique. I'm not the only one. Everybody's unique. I don't really.
No, I thought you were talking about Microsoft.
Microsoft. What does Microsoft have to do with this? That's what I'm asking. I am not the only person who is using. How many members do we have in this? Over. I don't even know if anybody's actually said. Was it 200 or over people in the inner circle? At least many of them are using IME Promote Me Pro, and they all have. And they all have Facebook accounts. I mean, if I can't use this app, then it's no good to me. And it's nice that everybody else can, And I can't? Why is that?
I don't know anybody else having made any complaint about this. Yes, they have couple of there are couple of tickets, and we are working on them from today, which have issued to posting to Facebook.
Well, then the
And that is because they have changed its API. So
right.
we will make our software compatible with this. Plus, we are going to raise the PHP version to 5.3 from 5 to 5.3, so that it is. I mean, now most of the hosts have raised their PHP version to at least 5.3. We have been sticking with 5 so far, PHP version 5 so far, because there were still too many hosts which were using providing support for PHP version 5. So we have to stick with the lowest level possible, so that we can accommodate as much people, as many hosts as possible. But now, since most of the hosts have moved on to at least 5.3, I know I know there are several hosts which have moved on to PHP version 5.5 and 5.4, but we are not going to upgrade it to 5.5 but 5.3, so that it can work with up version 5.3 and the older ones.
So what are we going to do about it? So in other words, this plugin
They
is
will
no
have to,
longer
they will
current.
have to, I mean, roll back to version 5.3.
So when is that going to come out?
I'm not sure if you are getting what I am trying to say or not, but that is how it has to be.
What I understand you're saying is that right now we're in the version 5. You're going to come out with 5.3.
We will raise our PHP version to 5.3 now. Initially, before it, whatever we have done, that was good for versions 5 and above. They required minimum version 5. Now the minimum requirement will be 5.3. PHP version. I'm talking about PHP version. Maybe I'm talking about something different.
Okay. Um, so basically, we should be able to tell the members to Sean that this plugin is no longer operational with a new Facebook setup. We will need to come out with either a rewritten one or something.
I can only say, George, if that would have been the case, we would have been ended up so far with at least 1,000 or so complaints about this thing. We have only around 3 or 5 tickets for 2 or 3 people, maximum 5 people, complaining about that it's not posting to Facebook. So we have started from today to look into that issue as to why that's happening. But none of them is complaining about this issue which is related to
Well,
the application. I don't know how they are managing, but the people are managing it on their own.
I have no idea either because obviously Facebook is not allowing apps to be approved for this plugin. So, how in the world are they doing?
No, Facebook does not know that this is something being approved for this plugin. Just, I mean, don't involve this plugin and get your application approved by Facebook. They are not asking you to approve it for a particular plugin. They are only saying that this plugin will have access to these features.
Right.
Just take that off. and get your application approved for those features, and then link it with the Promote Me Pro.
Well, we've done it. And they've refused it apparently twice. As we see here. Well, I don't have any alert. Oh, I see. So, this is not resolved. Or this case. This was on June 25th, and you said the same thing about these things not being approved. Well, now, I have one hat to play out of my bag of tricks. What we're going to do is try something else. We'll see if it's the account, which my account has been in good standing, and so that should really be an issue. However, if it is, I will choose.
Just try to reach Facebook people and seek some advice from them how to get my app approved by you people for these
Have you
features.
ever been able to contact Facebook?
Just try.
I have actually, this account was actually locked. And I talked to Facebook, and they couldn't do anything about it. I had to take it outside, and someone who isn't even doing that service anymore had to unlock my account. That's how helpful Facebook is. Thank goodness, because this is my empire on this account. I would be very much sore if we lost it twice. Okay. Where did that one go? There we go. So, trying out another account just to see. Computer.
George,
Get
George,
on.
have you added Teresa?
No, I may have accidentally. She's a team member, but not in this business,
Uh,
not in the inner circle. And
Another window has popped up on my computer, and there comes George Teresa. Did you call me?
that
Why, you called? I said no. She said George Prince did. And you responded, no, sorry, K.
things must. All right. Now we're gonna try this. Indeed. As you can see, I probably take more time trying to figure out the problems with different things on my own. Not one of those people who says, "Oh no, something's wrong," and then just throw up my hands. I don't know where I'm going. I don't really care. All I want is my website.
Anthony, Anthony Garcia.
Mhm. All right, we have our secret one, and API key. I'm in a few groups on this other account, but so it'll show up if they're not in there. It's not that's just my other business account. Now we're going to authorize the account. Next Facebook account that we're logged into. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't show it there. No error. Hmm. I wonder what this means. It's supposed to take me. Alright, let's go to pages. It's not supposed to show that blank screen there, so that's not normal. It's supposed to take me to the Facebook profile, not to a blank screen. Okay. Yeah, we almost had it. Almost. Almost had it. You'll see. There's groups. Groups. Bench places. Groups. About 34 groups that were in. So, that's dot. Cute. One. Damn, I almost had it. Not supposed to come to a blank screen. Supposed to go directly to my Facebook page. It authorized it fine. Why couldn't it just continue on going to the Facebook page? Then we would have it. What? hence it's not authorized because it's stopped. And if it stops in the middle, it won't authorize. So if it would just stop this quitting in the middle here by coming to this blank screen, everything else up there, and instead go to the Facebook page like it's supposed to do. Are we supposed to fill this in here? I'm just going to do it for the heck of it. The other one I have to. The actual URL. Well, not the URL, but the domain. If that will help. Doesn't hurt anything. That's right. Am I taking more of your time up?
Yes, and it's not making any sense for me as well because the sound quality is not as good, and maybe you are also facing difficulty in hearing me. I cannot actually properly view the things either, nor can I hear you properly.
You can't hear me?
I mean, trying to watch what you are doing like a dumb.
You can't see what I'm doing. You can't hear what I'm doing.
I can really understand what you are speaking because the sound quality is not as good. It keeps on breaking.
Oh, right. Well, nice to know that. Thank you. Is it better now?
I think sound is little
I hear
better.
you clearly. You aren't breaking up. I have no problem hearing you.
Yes, no, there is less background noise. Initially, there was much background noise as well.
Yes, I suppose. I certainly would have glad to have known that because I would have then turned off my air conditioner like I've done now.
No, it's too much echo again.
Too much what now?
Echo.
Too much
Echo
echo?
sound. Yes, echo.
Well, that's odd. There's no speakers, which is I have earphones on, so it can't be echoing on my end. Let's see. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes, I have another guy.
You
One
have
of
what?
another guy. He has just pinged me for some.
Oh, that could have been it. Hmm. All right. Now to come in now. Of course not. Well, I don't know what else to do. I started with another account, and it doesn't come with the same error. It's not for the same reasons. It seemed to actually go through, and then it stopped at this blank screen.
Try it with an application which you basically built using the older API. Do you have any?
What do you mean, application?
Application is something just like you are trying to create a new one.
I created one.
If you have any older application, try to do it with that.
Oh, I don't have one older one on this new account.
Mm.
I guess I'd have to try on the other account, which it might run into the same situation again. I hadn't even been approved for our developer, so I had to go through that step on this other account because I don't even do that sort of stuff on here. Well, it's good. That's why I tried it though. So now the problem is that when attempting to authorize the account, the
authorization fails basically.
Yes, and it's not the app's fault because I don't get any errors on this new account. So here's just what happens. I hope you can see this. It's blown up real big. I don't know how to do it anymore. I mean, I can do it more, by then you only see a letter of a word. Here's the application. Here's the Facebook thing. The same thing. Oops. This is my new account. Got 34 groups in it. This is my secret ID, API ID. It's all in here.
Is it approved?
And I press connect.
First, you have to authorize.
Oh, now it comes up with an error. The following permissions have not been approved for user groups and managed pages. If you make application public,
same error.
I'm sorry, I forgot to make it public. I don't know why I keep doing it. No. Well, I guess it's a way of doing it. Okay. We'll just refresh this. Well, now it's public, and it's still saying the user groups manage apps. So, the problem is not with my account. The problem is not with the apps in Facebook. The problem is that this app does not work with Facebook anymore. It is not my account. You can set up your own profile if you want, sir, and you can install this plugin, or maybe you already have it installed somewhere that you know it's working. Integrate it with a new account, and you'll find the same error. It's basically what I proved here. Both of my accounts are in good standing. This one was a new one, and the same errors repeated. So if anyone buys this plugin, who knows, starting from last week or last month, they will come with the same error. 1,000 people may be using it successfully, only 5 people complain. That's probably because they got their app approved in the past, and it's good to go. So the problem is this app cannot be used reliably from a recent date, such and such, to now. Like I said, you can test this yourself. I just did it right here.
I will speak with my developer and certainly look into it as well, because we have tested it, quite successfully with the one we have with application.
You have successfully tested it, but that's in the past.
And there are several hundred, if not thousands, users of this application.
Exactly, but that's in the past.
Which have not, don't have any complaints about this. Maybe you are right, but that's something I cannot, confirm or deny, unless I have spoken with the developer and we have really, tried something different. We will do it. Basically, this is our business, and we have to do it, and we certainly will do it.
Oh, here it is. Oh, terrific. All right. Well, that's the first time it actually worked. I don't know what changed. Look, actually, all my groups are here on this new account, even though it said,
George, do as much experimentation with it as much you want and as much you can. We know it works, but if you say it does not,
well, I'm not saying it. I want
I'm
this to
not in.
work as much as you want it to work. Now I have it working on a different account. Maybe I'll go and try it on my other accounts. And
Try the same application with that account as well.
it's, does, it's good it works on this account. The thing is, I'm not using this as a marketing account.
Use the same application, but that I leave it to you. It's around 2 a.m. here in my country.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep you up. This is something that's going on for weeks, and I really wish that I could just have solved it myself and say, hey, I've learned a new thing, just like IronCuber with Bluehost.
See, George, you have had numerous complaints against us and against our products. And once we told you that it's the Bluehost which is the source of, all this trouble, you actually did not, agreed with that either. You remember?
I
You said
still
no.
don't. I still don't agree with it. Why? Because there are other ones of IMCS plugins that are successfully operational.
See, every plugin is different. Every plugin is different, and it requires different resources. These are quite a big plugins which need heavy resources. See, let,
I,
let me not get into it. Let me not get into it. I don't want to. You have tried it on another host, and you said it's working perfectly.
that should
The
not be
same,
needed.
the same.
I
That,
should not be needing to do that. I have worked with plugins for many a years. The only time I've really had to
See,
diagnose.
we are in this business since many, many years. We can say the same as well. But that's something I don't, want to get into.
I
What do
am.
you think? What do you think? For how many years we are in this business?
I don't am not at all questioning your abilities or your business in the least bit. I don't know how it ever even came down to that. I'm just a user. You're a company. I don't run a company. Well, I do run a company, but it's not. I don't run a plugin company. You,
See, every application has different requirements, need different set of resources. Our plugins, especially these two, are quite resource hungry. They need a better host. See the
the
kind
people
of
who work,
services they are offering. See the kind of services they are offering.
who is offering.
The products, the plugins.
The problem with these plugins is one thing and one thing only, and that's because they're IMCA, IMCS, IonQ based. There are ways to get around that, and you've already demonstrated, and I proved, and I, confirmed it with you. We have to use another hosting, and so forth. But because they're that platform, it causes a host of problems. Now, I don't know of any other plugins that is as powerful as your company provides. So I am only too willing to spend many hours to try to make them work and try to work around all kinds of difficulties. But I'm not at all, and nor will I legally or outwardly or broadcast in any way decrying your company. I don't like the difficulty these plugins are giving me, but I am not at all, you know, doing anything against you. You must understand that.
No,
I
no, no,
want
no.
these plugins to work just as much as you have made them work.
I understand. I just said that as an argument. You said I have been for many, many years in this industry in plugins. I said as an argument that we are also in this industry since many, many years.
I
And
agree.
see, it is basically every product is different. Its requirement are different. Their resource requirement is different. Their environment is different. So we know these products are, I mean, quite capable and they provide extensive services and need better hosting. That's why, see,
Okay.
we have, I, I'm still saying we don't, I mean, recommend any particular host, and nor did we to you. We only talked about that these two hosts rank very low in our opinion, in our priorities. That's what I told you, that's what Sean told you, more or less. So, I mean, we know what our product is, what it requires. On the basis of those things and our experience, I mean, we said that Bluehost is not an appropriate host for these plugins. That's the only reason we said that we are, I mean, we are not a partner or we are not, I mean, in any way associated with any other host. Otherwise, we must have said, okay, go with this host and we are okay with it. We don't recommend any particular host.
That's what I was trying to do, is trying to say what host works for you. You say there's 1,000 people using this plugin. What host are they
They,
using?
no, 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 they are all using different hosts. But the host should be, I mean, capable of working, of living to some stress, or I mean, heavy load, or WordPress resource hungry. These are basically resource hungry plugins. And Aeon Cube is not something very special.
Well, okay, perhaps it isn't special, but it's unique to me because it's the first I've heard of it, and ever since I run into these plugins like no other plugins, that is where I started having trouble. This is the platform you built it on, this is how they work for you, then special requirements are obviously necessary, and therefore I should be prepared for that. I like to be one of the 1,000 that just works right off the bat like that and move on. But when it doesn't work, I'm forced to somehow address it and then ask you and have you take your precious time to do
Have,
that. It
have,
makes me feel
have,
awful to have to do that, really.
no, Judge, have we ever refused? Like, say, like even now, I am with you for more than an hour or so, even though it's very late here, and I have always make myself available upon your convenience. Is not that the case? Problem? We have done whatever we could, but see if a Facebook people are not authenticating their application due one reason or the other. Now, now have you seen it? Now move on to and see if this plugin authorization goes away like you have been complaining. Just get out of this site and get back again and let's see that thing as well. Remember you have been complaining that once I set up an account, authorized an account, when I log off and come back to that page, that authorization is gone.
Yeah, I'm going to log out
That's,
now.
yes,
My
that's
question is, can you have more than one account authorized in this plugin?
I will no. See, one application. You can set up only one application, and that one application can only be linked with one account.
Okay, because did I do it again? Because some of them you can have different accounts on. Okay, not this one. Okay. So I'm going to log back in now and see if I'm still authorized. No, I have the greatest respect for your plugins. They're like none other. Really, they aren't. Look like this rapid mailer. I don't know of any other program out there that can do as well as this has done. And it completely bypasses all autoresponders. You can upload any list you want, and we are still authorized. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, here's one final last check. I'm going to log out of my Facebook account. You shouldn't have to be logged into your Facebook account
Yes, certainly not.
for this to, no, I appreciate your being able to answer my questions. I definitely don't in any way think that your time is wasted in it, or I don't know how to repay you.
My team, my time is for you guys. I don't, take it as time being wasted or something like that. That is why I tend to try to make myself available at your convenience, provided I'm not busy with another client.
Of course, I understand that. I actually do a lot of the same thing. Only I do for websites and for coaching things. I spend many hours with people. Um, so I'm somewhat familiar with. Okay, it's still authorized. So that's good. So now it suddenly starts to work. I didn't do anything different except move to another account, and that's still coming up with the same errors. So now it's working. So I'm sorry. We'll have to. Did I lose any more sleep over this? So yeah, I'm going to have to connect it to my other account. It's my marketing one. I set up another profile. So uh, I mark it on that account since I can't do it on my account. Or I'll try it on my primary account again and see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll go to this other account. Well, thank you very much, sir. I wish I could repay you, perhaps because I'm an Inner Circle member. I wasn't really getting any support at all before. That's why I joined the Inner Circle.
No,
And so then I was going to leave once I got my support. However, I find the value here is so overwhelming I decided to stay.
no problem. Judge, my player, if I can help any of our clients,
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
no problem. No problem, Judge. You are welcome. Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, we're not at a point right now. Damn, still do this. Oh, shoot. I closed the goddamn thing. I need a link. The link. The link to what? Ah! No, it's not here. That's funny. Essential. Okay. No, that's not it. Oh, no, it's not in here. I don't have any videos.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry. So, how has your trip been?
Well, I just got done making some powerful videos. So
Awesome.
I've been working today since I got back from, well, the first 2 days I had to sleep because I had absolutely no sleep at all. You know, I did the 18-hour carpool, so it took me like a day and a half to get back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So.
Wow. I certainly will be only too happy to hear your great findings.
Yeah, guess what? I'm on David Wood's team. I did not know that. Well, I knew that, but I didn't know it. I mean, I wasn't sure.
Uh-huh.
And I got invited to his all-in meeting after Saturday session. I was one of 93 chosen. So there was 93 of us that were invited, but you had to be specially invited. So I'm assuming that I'm in that inner circle thing now. However, it'll be mostly like hangouts. We don't get one-on-one personal access to David Wood. It doesn't work like that.
Oh, of course not. That would be too good to be true.
And I took a little survey to find out what kind of personality I am, like a yellow, a red, or a green, or a blue.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, well, you know, some people are technical, and some people have to know all the details, and other people it doesn't matter, and everyone is a different kind of personality.
Oh, well, that's definitely true. I mean, we've gone over that many times.
Right. Let me see here. I got to bring this up. A gentleman named Mark Aceta actually has it. You should take it because it's interesting. It tells like what kind of personality we are. I'm trying to find my Google page here now. I got like 600. Oh, there we go. Google Hangouts. See if I can put it in the chat box here. Come on, chat. By a gentleman named Mark Aceta. And I think Mark Aceta is in World Ventures, but it's still a good test to take to, you know, show that, you know, we're either a red or a blue. Red people tend to be really dominant and take charge and go-getters, and yellow people are more caring. You know, I actually scored the highest in yellow, and then I was a green, and then I was a blue, and red was last. So that was pretty interesting. You know, I can see your screen right now, right? Now I can see myself talking.
Guess I didn't shut that off from the last time.
Now I see 5,000 windows. Where's your face at?